You may not think of cows as fascinating, mysterious creatures. In fact, many people say cows are ordinary, boring, or blasé.
Butter in the hock gets a 32 belly option on 2 on 2.
But trust me, those people haven't seen the things that we've seen. I'm talking teddy bear cows, roving gangs of cows busting into grocery stores, and cows built like the Incredible Hulk.
The one heifer heard the music and the rest of them are following the other heifer.
So hold on to your glass of chocolate milk. We're about to take a look at 10 cows you won't believe actually exist. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to The Supreme, and click the notification bell for more lit content. Let's get rolling. Knickers the giant cow. Holy cow! Cows are a decent-sized creature to begin with. It's not like you're going to stuff one in your Volkswagen Bug and cruise around town, but some cows really do stand out. Take Knickers, for example. You can also refer to him as the giant cow. His name is pretty fitting because people have definitely got their knickers in a twist over his massive size. Knickers weighs in at an unreal 1,400 kilograms. That's more than 3,000 pounds. Technically, Knickers is a steer, but we couldn't resist adding him to our list because, frankly, we don't want to risk incurring his wrath. Knickers stands head and shoulders above all the other cows in his pasture, which probably comes in handy when he's scouting for greener grass. The ultra good news for Knickers, he's too large to be sold for slaughter. That means that he and his dung piles the size of a small village will be around for a very long time. Speaking of cows you won't believe exist, it's time for our open discussion. Check out this horror we dragged from the gnarly depths of the internet. Why? It's one thing to bother a cow for some milk, but the level at which this human is bothering this cow seems unacceptable. Any idea why she's treating this cow like a cookie jar? We'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. Be sure to use the hashtag #OpenDiscussion so we can get to the bottom of this outrageous bother. Cows who can outbench Schwarzenegger. I'm sorry, but this is full-blown nuts. Looking at these cows makes me feel both uneasy and insecure. I don't know if it's comforting or disturbing to learn that most beefed-up beefs were actually born that way. Belgian blue bulls have a naturally occurring mutation called double muscling, and it's exactly what it sounds like. These cows are lean, mean, mutated muscle machines. Breeders naturally like this and breed them selectively because, well, bigger really is better. The Belgian blues have tons of nicknames: muscle cows, super cows, monster cows, and even though they look like they might come down with a serious case of roid rage at any second, these cows are all natural. I knew super mutants were real. Pancho Villa. Some cows were just destined for greatness. Take Pancho Villa, for example. He's a Texas Longhorn steer with a rack that spans a whopping 11 feet. That's a heck of a lot of horn. In fact, Pancho Villa broke the Guinness World Records for the hugest horn span, and he remains the undefeated champ. They say everything is bigger in Texas, and at least in this case, that appears to be true. But Pancho's impressive horns aren't always a source of pride and joy. On more than one occasion, he's knocked his owner off his feet, even sending him flying into a pond. Don't worry, Pancho's still a local hero, loved by his family, neighbors, and other cow-curious folks all around the world. Can you imagine going through everyday life with an 11-feet bone swinging from your brow? Hard pass. See ya, Pancho Villa. Wouldn't want to be ya. Cows who are really jazzed. Some cows are formidable while others are downright adorable. Turns out, cows love music. Or do they call it moo-zik? It doesn't matter. The sweet, smooth sounds of jazz seem to really tickle a cow's fancy. But how in the world do we even discover that cows like to groove to guitar? Mostly because some people are the greatest of all time. If you're looking for wholesome content in this world, look no further than Rick Herman. Rick and others like him make a habit of serenading cows, just for the fun of it. Hey, why not? They don't heckle, they don't interrupt, and they can never ask for a refund. They just swish their tails and sway their big behinds. Cows will actually come running at the sound of music and then stand in rapt attention through the entire piece. Thanks, Rick Herman, and thanks cow connoisseurs of smooth jazz. Ironically, you rock. Cows who are BFFs with dogs. If there's one thing humans love, it's odd animal friendships. I don't know why it's so appealing, but it is. Maybe it serves as a reminder about living in harmony with our fellow beings. All kinds of dogs form surprising bonds with cows, perhaps none more shocking than pit bulls. But rescued pits and their new cow brothers and sisters have formed unbreakable bonds on more than one occasion. Rumor has it that you can spot signs of a budding friendship between doggo and cow by keeping your eyes peeled for bovine kisses. Cows are famous for smooching creatures they're fond of, but aren't we all? Cows that look exactly like teddy bears. I'm going to need a minute to recover from this one. How can you live on this planet for decades without knowing about teddy bear cows? Okay, so that's not what they're called, mostly because no one asked me. Highland cows, but especially Highland calves, are basically living, breathing teddy bears with big pink tongues. Where do I sign up? Highland cows are so unbearably cute and cuddly that they've caused a frenzy on their very prone to frenzy World Wide Web. People can't get enough of these furry, friendly babies, and it's not hard to see why. Shopping cows. Why did the cow go to the grocery store? To get groceries, of course. Yeah, it's strange, but cows have needs too. And who doesn't want access to healthy, organic fruits and vegetables? Shop owners probably aren't super thrilled when it happens, but sometimes a gang of cows take matters into their own hooves and demand justice. And by justice, I obviously mean kale. In Hong Kong, packs of what are known as feral cows roam the streets. While this might sound like a bovine lover's dream come true, it can actually get a little weird. Generally, feral cows are given space to do their thing. Graze, poop, moo, standard cow stuff. But every once in a while, these cows get a wild hair and go shopping. In one Hong Kong market, cows took over the vegetable aisle, completely oblivious to the offended human shoppers looking on. But may I remind you, the cows were there first, and we do sell their milk for profit. I say we throw them a bone every now and then, or better yet, a nice plump head of romaine. Mountain climbing cows. Now, things are getting a little out of hand. Shopping cows I can handle, but mountain climbing cows? Wherever do they get their ambition? Well, Swiss cows kinda have their own thing going on. First of all, they wear bells. Their every movement fills the Swiss Alps with harmonious song. While that's enough to make them heroes in my book, they took it a step further and went mountain climbing. These beloved bovines climb mountains because, well, it comes with the territory. Swiss cows live in the Swiss Alps, which makes tons of sense. Astonishingly, these cows are herded on narrow paths up the sides of steep mountains every summer. Swiss cows always inspire me to get up, get out there, and get moving. I hope walking across the living room for a glass of milk counts. Albino cows. People love things that are unique, and albino cows certainly fit that description. The birth of an albino calf is very rare, making it a special celebratory occasion. One farming family in Wisconsin was delighted when their albino calf was born. Hilariously, they named him Al Bundy after the surly character on Married with Children. But Al is a sweetheart, and even though they originally mistook him for a pile of snow, his family loves him very much. Albino cows are white with pink eyelids and noses. Believe it or not, Al wears sunscreen and eye gear to help protect him from the sun. Looks like Al's future is so bright he's gotta wear… you know the rest. Cuddling cows. Most of the time, humans ask a lot of cows, but sometimes a cow just wants to snuggle. Many cow owners remark that their cows behave a lot like dogs, cuddling, licking, coming when they're called, and just because they don't live in the house doesn't mean cows don't want to spend quality time with humans. There's even a new treatment called cow emotional support therapy. Yeah, it's a real thing, and yes, the price tag is ridiculous. Believe it or not, cuddling with cows can run you upwards of $300 if you're doing it on record. Me? I like to just pull off on a rural road every now and again and hug a cow free of charge. And there it is, our list of 10 cows you won't believe actually exist. I don't know about you, but my life suddenly feels complete. So which unbelievable cow is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to use the hashtag OpenDiscussion. Thanks for watching. See you on the flip side.